Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Tales from My Wife's Son. When last we left our heroes, there was a stream. Some people were drunk. I'd rather forget about the whole thing, if that's okay.
I threw up my own heart.
I made that heart into a Cupid Zero.
I just remember a flaming swastika.
Chuckiggerlaw.
Everybody remembers the flaming swastika.
It does kind of stick out. Anyway, moving swiftly on from the things that will get us dankulared. What would you gentlemen like to do, other than nurse hangovers?
Well, first off, I'm gonna ornament the chunk of the moon rock thing, and I rolled a 22 on that.
A chunk of the stone, quite well cut, is basically delivered to you by the quarrying team.
Okay. So I shall add a moonstone chunk to my inventory. That's all for me.
It has been set in what amounts to a crude frame made of lead and strung on a thick bit of twine.
Gotcha. So it is a necklace, you could say.
Yes.
Oh, small question. Did we establish what my robot did with all the smaller, orbs?
They are at your disposal. They are silver shot puts.
Right. I'm gonna probably keep hold of them. They seem like. So do they function similar to the big crystal ball thing? So, if I were to shine a light at them.
What it does is they are polished to a mirror shine. So if you throw them into a room, you can use it to look around the room.
Okay, spirit.
It gives you a view of the angles that you wouldn't normally be able to see. Further, if you have any weapons that rely on light, you can use it to reflect it.
Right. Okay.
So basically, all the feats that work with mirrors will work with this, because there are feats specific to using mirrors in certain ways.
I would like a piece of a crystal, if I can, to craft a fetish, to see if I can get some magical properties out of it.
Okay.
What do we have to roll? Craft? Or magic or something?
A craft, spellcraft, whatever you'd be using for magical item creation.
Well, I have both spell cards, so I will use that.
Okay.
1d20 plus 10.
Now, if we're gonna be out and about, do we have time to make field rations? Any sort of protein on the go?
Well,
Sure we already had that.
there's certainly plenty of meat kicking around. Field rations left in storage.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So I got 21 to craft out of the crystal chunk.
Okay, with a little bit of heat and some fine power of the crystal, you managed to essentially blow a glass orb that would fit in the end of a stave quite nicely. Think of it as a tiny version of the larger orb.
Yeah. Can I also use it in a hand if I throw some magic through it, or will it potentially burn me?
Okay, definitely you can adjust the mounting such that it can be controlled like a bullseye lantern. But okay, do you want it to be more of a ranged weapon? Do you want it to be more of a magical item? Do you want it to be more of a melee weapon? I can adjust what you want.
I would more like it to be like a handy item if you need to melt a lock or burn something. So it's like more like multi-purpose for close range, not for distant combat.
Okay. You mount a few lenses of this a few shards of the crystal in a bullseye lantern frame, with some copper wire to mount interceding lenses. As a result, what this will do is any light shined into it can be used like a cutting torch. It will go through most hardness and it will cut through metal.
Do you reckon we could do one of those things where we get one of those mirrored lenses, like a concave lens, and then we use the sun to make a really hot beam to melt people? That's
so
the
an
thing.
Archimedes death ray?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's literally what the orcs were using on you.
That's mad as
That's
fuck.
a stronger version. There are 100% rules for that.
Well, literally, I've kept. Well, you know, I already wanted to admit that I've put into a lens that I might use later to make a certain item.
Yeah.
But for now, I awake, I look down and see the IR ape lying in the water with me and rubbing its head against my chest, and I'm
The water around you is not so much water as it is brine now. It's got the consistency of like beef
No.
bouillon.
I stand up. I take a 5-foot step.
There is a thick like crust around the top where the waterline was on you.
Oh, look, my knucka stew is finished.
God. Dubsky. Right now.
The laundry bath now smells of basically a mix of boiled horse meat and ape musk.
Do I see Dubsky is like carrying food on him or anything? Like, is he bringing food like he was bringing a nice breakfast?
Yeah, I guess I'm feeding everyone some chicken. I guess I think that's what we had.
Is it bad that I expected you to walk up to Nuka and just start cutting carrots into the bath beside it?
It's like
I was thinking about it.
Wile E. Coyote and Bugs Bunny.
Fuck. A little piece of chicken as a thank you, Dubsky. And punch you, and then I walk through into the main hall and I shout, Bill! While eating away at it.
You hear a head suddenly like snap up from having been down on a desk on a table. You can hear the scattering of shot glasses and empty bottles.
Bill, where are you?
What year is it?
I don't think any of us know.
Here.
You know, I should probably
1916.
I should probably find that out somewhere. Bill, what's happening? What's happening with the orcs and the orbs and?
Why are you asking him when he's just asked you what the year was?
Because I put him in charge of it.
Yeah, the orb's been shipped out to get processed down more. We got chunks of it all over the place. You've been experimenting with the pieces.
Good. Did fucking anybody turn up to deal with the orcs or anything that you know of?
Nothing yet. They're still mopping up around the ports. Apparently one of the York armies came in on a dead whale. And the damn thing burst.
Nice.
I mean,
all down by Anvil reeks a fucking dead whale. The
So wait,
dwarves are shitting broken glass about it because they can't stand the smell and it's drifting into their tunnels.
well, small question.
Do I smell sushi, boys?
Small question.
Did they bring all the loot and shit they gathered from around the place and stick it in the cellar?
Yeah, for the most part. I don't think we're short or anything.
Good man, Bill. Fucking good stuff. Fucking, if you haven't already, get some chicken after Dubsky.
Will do.
Chicken for everyone. Now, Nooka Man, I got a question. Who's keeping those little ham hocks in line? Who's the head chef for those those orc types?
I think it was me.
No, I think it was Layman. That's why he's missing.
No, I don't. That's a good. Has anybody seen Layman?
He's
I
either in
think he fucked
hospital
off.
or he's with the orcs having his way, teaching him about something about centrism and heroin.
I remember he said something about goblins or something. I don't know, but in any case, fucking. Well, the orcs know we're on the show, so they won't do anything stupid.
Orcs won't do something stupid. Quote from Nuka. There we go.
Out of fear. Fear can keep even the most stupid fucking idiots under control.
Except for me.
Wait, can I
we
just
had
quickly...
We had some of the orcs get a bit uppity during the mining process. A couple hits to the head with a sledgehammer usually gets them back in line.
I call bullshit. I don't think Dubsy's character's smart enough to know that he's an idiot.
That is true.
Can I just...
Maybe so, but the chef that is inhabited by Punchy would certainly know.
Mud, what were you saying?
Can I just gently nudge my robot to go and clear out the Nuka juice? Would that be alright? Just get rid of it because I feel like it's really unhygienic.
Waste not, what not. Nuck a stew.
Yep. No.
Okay.
Waste very much. So.
Okay, you dispose of what can be described as the horse stock.
What plants don't we care about living? That's the question.
Look, that shit would sell really well in Japan.
Japan doesn't exist.
Well, horse stock. Actually, there's an equivalent, but
God.
it does. Would horse meat even make stock? Because it's a completely lean meat.
Boy,
Yeah, horses. That's why a lot of bodybuilders eat horse because there's no fat on it. It's all lean meat.
horse is actually quite nice as well.
Alright.
Well,
Okay.
are you a fan of Findus Bolognese?
Alright, so fucking I'll stick a pot of coffee on or whatever the fucking equivalent is, and every cunt.
Oh, coffee is 100% in this setting. They wouldn't even fucking dare try otherwise.
Right, cool. Everybody fucking gather around the table. We need to fucking discuss what's fucking going on and what we're doing.
I'd actually like some tea, please.
I'm using. Oh, okay, I'll put some side. Who takes milk?
Me,
I'll
please.
take
Thank you, Bill.
Not a dirty
Can I-
Iberian. I'll take milk.
Can I just have pure coffee grain, please? I don't really waste it on water. I don't need it.
You're a fucking teapot, you son of a bitch.
I actually boil it myself, so it's fine.
It's a tea party. We need cookies.
He doesn't even load it into like a kettle. He just goes up to Mach 3 and loads it into the top of his head.
Alright, Punchy, stick a chicken on the table and everybody gather round. Let's fucking talk what we're doing.
I take a big swig out of my huge mug, and I say, beef bouillon.
Oh god. No, I don't want to know.
What's this got to do with true or false variables? I don't get
It's
it.
just it's the idea of Dubsky showing up to breakfast with a fucking mug of Bovril.
Yes!
Isn't wait? Did I get that right? Is bouillon? Isn't that basically like soup? It's like meat water.
It's like it's like meat water. It's like stock.
Okay, so I did get it right.
The
Anyway, continue.
preparation for soup.
Well, the void calls to ritualist, as usual.
The rest of the
It's broth.
Bill, chuck me the keys, will you?
Alright. You gotta slide some across to you. There's no energy in it at the minute.
Okay. Right, well, we got these, and there's some loot in this shit won by our lovely champion of the IRA.
Yep.
So I say we fucking head out while the place is getting cleaned up, and we go check this fucking boat out. Because that way we've got ourselves a boat, and we got ourselves a bunch of loot, and that way we can go after that green bitch afterwards with our fancy new boat. Does that sound good to everybody?
So we go to the boat and then we go for the orc.
Is it powered by wind? Has it got like a normal sailing bit? Like a normal boat?
Depends. We'll probably go for the boat, then we'll come back here and make sure we've got the loot secure, because we don't want to head out with all the goodies, you know? There's a reason.
We need to load the fucking Archimedes laser so we can start nuking sails if we get attacked by pirates.
Well, I imagine the boat's made of wood. I don't want to put superheated things on the boat.
I think we should just fill the boat with gunpowder and cannons. What could go wrong?
Hell, we could, but the fact is, we need to clear the boat out of goodies first, and claim the boat.
If we get a big enough cannon, can you shoot me out of the cannon? I
feel like-
I could punch the enemy boat, just fucking clothesline their mast. Please.
I feel like a torpedo
I've
will
always
probably
wanted
be.
to be a circus actor.
I think if we were using a boat, I'd want one made out of metal.
Ooh, if we're going to do that, can we make it steam powered? If possible.
Also, we need to make,
Nice.
From the Korean history, the armored turtle, the turtle ship.
Turtle boat. I've played enough Age of Empires 2 to know what that is.
Yeah, we need that.
Well, in any case, fucking going down to claim this boat and stuff, that's my suggestion. Does anybody else have any other ideas or any problems with that?
As long as we go for orc chick after that, I'm all good.
Ooh, what we could do.
You got a map
You know-
where it's at, because my old man used to be a fisherman, I'm not going to tell you where it is.
None of
cool.
them-
I give him I show Bill the map that was given to me by the orcs.
He kind of scratches his shirt as he looks it over. You can see like fish scales from where he was, working the kitchen yesterday, just kind of flaking off. Oh, fuck's sake! That's the wrecking coast. The people used
Wrecking
to
Ghost.
the wrecking coast. What they used to do back in the day, before the King's Law was kind of established, they would lure ships onto the rocks, and they would steal everything not nailed down once it washed ashore. I think they had all those people hung for it.
Sounds like a lovely place.
How
It was-
how far away it is?
Saying anything on this isle, nothing more than a couple of hours.
Yeah.
But we've left it a bit late. We'll get there before nightfall anyway. I say you lot will.
What time is it anyway?
It's getting towards it's midday.
I rolled a
normal
10
life
on my,
time, isn't it?
my will save, so I'm assuming I don't remember the giant.
No, don't remember it.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
Not eat.
Alright, cool. Well, fucking daylight's burning. You guys all ready to head out? I say as I fucking down my coffee.
Let's do it. Oh, the salt of the sea, it calls to me.
Oh, I think that's going
Just
to
be
be bad for
careful.
my...
Just you'll have to take the long way around. The halfway is up, getting repaired by the King's Guild again.
Have we got any rain maps?
But by the way, Bill, do we have any news from the town? How bad the damage is?
For the most part, people hid in their cellars, so there's not as many casualties as you probably would have thought. But the actual damage to we've lost about half the wheat crop this year, and on top of that, we've lost. Old Man Hanley lost most of his sheep.
Well, it just so happens that we have a restaurant.
Yeah. But we'll probably get this place on lockdown, you know what I mean? And fucking try and get some help if there's anybody left to fucking help watch the place. Because desperate people are going to be, desperate.
Oh yeah, the place is locked up tight.
A quick question though.
Good man, Bill.
I patched the wall in the old storage shed.
Is what you're saying that basically food's going to get a bit more expensive?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, if we're not a famine.
Fucking
And
famine
is
boy.
not as fun as it sounds.
Wait, I
The
think Duck
second-
needs some
the-
support.
The second I hear the term, I start going into a Vietnam flashback.
That's what I have to say.
Just JPEGs of fucking potatoes just rolling through your eyes.
It's just a whole cart of potatoes rolling down a hill as you chase them in an
And they
extreme
disappear.
sequence.
Tell
just
me,
put-
the potato plate. Is it here?
No, Seamus!
Is it here?
No, duck. The wheats.
I just picture all of this stoic, this fucking 1,000-yard stare in his face as it cuts to this black image of a potato by itself, and as it slowly zooms in, it starts to vibrate more furiously, and then it just explodes, and then he just starts screaming, and it's completely inconsolable.
I walk up to Duck, sympathetic to his plight and his flashback. Are these potatoes that you speak of? Are they the? You have my condolences. We'll make sure this will never happen again. No one will ever go hungry. Not when Punchies is up for business.
To be fair, the British couldn't sell trade, so I mean...
Yeah, sure.
I think
Wait.
the first chance we should, like in Venezuela, stop dealing drugs and start dealing
fucking
with
knew
food.
Yeah,
I
well, I'm sure.
fucking knew it.
Oh,
I'm sure relief's gonna be coming. Fucking come on, everybody, let's head out.
we can secure it. It'll be fine. We'll just grow buckwheat like we normally do.
I
Oh,
start
quickly!
muttering as I go out, how since the orcs caused the famine, are going to cause a famine, they are almost at the same level of the English.
Do we have anything waterproof that I can cover myself and my robots in? Because I feel like the sea air isn't going to be good on us.
Just get a bag of rice.
Do we have any rice?
we have rice.
Can I take like a small like Pyrex tub of it? Is that all right?
Yeah, you will be given a bag of rice and some olive oil for the exterior.
Okay, don't worry about it. We'll just wrap you in a towel and leave you in the freezer overnight. That'll
It'll be fine.
Death.
Fine.
Now, okay, one last thing before we go, Bill. Did we take? Did we commandeer the hounds that they had during the siege, or did they fuck off?
The hounds, for the most part, well, they turned on most of their handlers, so most of them are dead.
Okay.
And the few around are basically just hyenas, so they wouldn't be something that could be really. They're not tamed;
Okay.
they're just kind of restrained.
And then the siege engines that they had too, because you mentioned something like they're catapults or ballista, or what were they?
They're fond of, or they're called doom divers. They're literally two big. Basically, it's a set of ballista arms that fires a goblin at high speeds.
Okay, so did they leave them, or did they fuck off with them too?
Guys, I know how we're getting to the cove.
Load me up.
I must state that goblin doom divers work because goblins are light, and therefore you can strap wings to them, and they can pretty much achieve a modicum of flight before they impact into the ground.
Mate, my acrobatics is amazing.
What's your fly skill?
0.
Amazing.
What's
Yeah,
fly skill against?
8.
Fly skill is a deck skill. For those shade.
I've got 4. So
But keep in mind, we do not use capped fall damage, so it doesn't cap out at 20d6 like it normally does.
God.
If you fall 300 feet onto like bare rocks, that's 30d6.
Jesus.
Yeah, and fall damage goes through DR.
So, okay.
I
My,
have sent you a picture. It's
yeah,
very
yeah,
special.
I got it.
fuck, Nuka soup, tasty.
I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at this deviant arch bullshit. Let's fucking move on it. Did we make it to the coast a long way, or did we bump into anything on the way?
Ever since, well, the orcs swept through here, scouring the countryside, pretty much free of predators, short of like the avian variety. You know, there's a couple of harpies kicking around, but not in this region. They're mostly in the higher partitions of land, like the Val de Terres. But as you're getting towards the Wrecking Coast, as it's known, you actually have to move through a minor hamlet.
Okay.
I've seen that movie.
Sounds like my kind of place.
I must stress that hamlet is not short for ham cutlet.
Go be a buzzkill.
Oh my god, I keep getting Hamlet and Babe mixed up now. You're a dick, mud.
Okay. Left here. Sorry, mid left here. Mid left.
New map.
That's
yes,
a
we got
strange
new
looking
map.
bottom.
Throw your stuff down either here or here. I'm not fussed which.
I'll just wipe myself out of the way before everyone gets himself in.
I see dead people.
Oh, yee!
I'll get it.
Dead people, how lovely.
Expand me, Bill. I need my size.
Alright, well, I guess we're up
Wait.
here then.
All right, I'm a chilled duck.
Sure.
Let's pull myself up. It's
Not sure why I can't expand my own icon.
Because you need DM. Like
It's because you're not woke enough.
Alright, you know the drill. Every cunt perceive.
Gotta perceive twice, cause my monkey is a perception madman.
Give me a second.
your monkey is more woke than you.
Oh no, I was the first one.
Nuka, you were one away from shooting stars.
Oh, give me a second.
Oh, of course I was.
So I will do it quietly. Do, 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 do,
And this
Beaten by the robot.
okay. What hits you first with the smell?
Okay.
Can only be described as bury an old, mouldy goat skin in reedy mud for a couple of weeks.
That's oddly specific.
then mix it with like the smell of sweat.
Hold on. I've got a skill, a class ability that could help us here. Detect protein. What do you got for me, Bill? I hardly ever get to use this, actually.
Hey, I need to look up the pheromones detecting proteins.
I mean, you know, there's it looks like little, looks like a shop right here.
The place is deserted.
See,
Even though it's
dessert.
like,
Dessert's on,
there-
boys.
I'm gonna fucking enjoy killing your character. There
Oh,
are
I could
still
do with this
horses
rifle.
tied up, but for the most part, they've had their necks broken.
Broken?
Yeah,
Oh,
basically
something
the
has
forces.
Something has brought its hands down on its neck so hard that it broke it through its shoulder and neck in one foul blow.
Ooh.
There are drag marks at every entrance of the hamlet,
Basically here.
and
yes.
there are a kind of makeshift pile of sandbags has been erected in one end, blocking entrance and exit from there.
Alright, well I get a 23 in the knowledge, Marshall. Can I tell what broke the neck?
Something literally took the horse by the head and either drew an elbow or a knee, perhaps a kind of clenched fist, into its shoulder and broke it with brute force.
Oh my. Guys, look
Also-
for very large footprints. I have a hunch.
That's a good point.
Also, Bill, basically I can sense so,
Totally stuck.
in a 100 feet range. Is there something that's worth over 500 gold?
Yes, there is a suit of armor.
Oy vey.
It is in the fountain with its original owner.
So right here.
Nice one there. Fucking.
Can I appraise it to see how much is it worth?
It's a suit of full plate,
Ooh, how much?
so it's about 1,500 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ.
Well, full plate is expensive. It's like proper articulated full plate. There's no like mail covering seams. It's just all fitted together nicely. And this is a particularly nice
Does
example.
anybody has a desire for this, or can I use it for my character because I can upgrade and give my chainmail to somebody else?
I don't think anybody else could really use full plate.
Wait, can my robot equip? I don't know actually. No, I don't think. it can.
I
No,
don't
it's
think your robot
Yeah,
would really
it's-
fit in full plate.
He's a
somehow.
human.
not. No, I was talking about chairmail, but I don't really care.
Richless,
Oh.
I'm not sure if heavy. I'm assuming it's heavy armor, but you got to watch out for like the armor check penalties and shit, which is what I realized. not-
It's minus 3 for this suit. It's actually mildly articulated, so it's better than normal. Now, there's a disconcerting matter concerning this corpse in that it is almost entirely obliterated below the waist. Its legs have been ripped from its body.
All right.
So I'm
Are hanging at odd angles.
So it's full plate from the waist up.
The plate is intact, but the body inside has been twisted around in such a way that it basically
I
liquefied in
completely
places.
ignored the horrifying things and I just start removing armor to put it in a bag. I put it on a pile so when you come back.
The leg comes off with the plate, basically like a crab leg almost. It twists out.
Too late for a heal check, I'm guessing.
You can roll a heal check to perform an autopsy.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Also, look, fucking, so will this armor
Shit.
fuck you if you wear it, Richards? Because I don't mind you. Well, I don't think anybody minds you using it if it's beneficial for you, but you know.
I'll also use a heal check to see what killed it.
I believe I used an autopsy with a butcher's cleaver.
Seamus, you decide that clearly the potato blight killed him. However, Ritualist realizes that this person was literally grabbed and ripped limb from limb.
Another victim of the Anglo Menace.
Oh, guys,
I know those
I'm
Anglos,
getting a
right?
hunch. I'm getting a hunch. I'm not gonna
Now-
say anything.
In a horse trough to the left here, as you go past, you notice that a torso and a pulped skull have been laid inside.
We are basically working our way back through where the orcs came from, yeah?
Wait 1 second. Is there anything valuable in there?
I will check how he hath died.
By the looks of things, the person in here was fairly well off. They were carrying a golden pocket watch and a nice waistcoat.
Oh, I'm taking the
Is
waistcoat.
stained, sadly, but
I'll take
he
the
was
waistcoat.
definitely the original owner of this was a portly gentleman before something ate his entire abdomen.
I'll take.
judging by the size
So
of
he's
the
got. So he's got a coin purse and
A coin purse with about 50 gold pieces inside, and a golden pocket watch.
I'm gonna roll
and a waistcoat.
I'm going
nature.
to appraise on the watch to see how much.
Can I just ask, was the waistcoat one size too small for him?
At least one size too small.
Oh,
Can I
God,
take the
know-
waistcoat?
I know who that is.
Well,
Is-
who is it? Share it with us.
Mate,
Yeah,
it's the armored Greg.
I want to look dapper and skeptical at the same time. Come on. Can I
He
can
doesn't
I have
look
the
very-
waistcoat?
You can take the waistcoat, but it is bloody as all hell. But looking at
it's a
the
feature.
watch, as you pop it open, it says "To a happy retirement" is engraved on the interior.
He's only 2 ways away from retirement. No.
any idea what killed him with a nature of 29?
Having his limbs removed definitely wasn't healthy, and then something ate his intestines.
Does the
Any
watch
idea
have
what
any
did that?
symbols? Does the watch have any symbols on it reminiscent of our old friend Edgy?
No, this man was definitely middle-aged, at
Oh.
least.
It's Edgy from the future. But by the way, I rolled a 15. Did I appraise the watch?
The watch is worth about 500 gold pieces. It is very finely made.
Go pocket it.
Also, Bill, I rolled another perception in this general area, looking specifically for footprints.
Okay, you notice there's old footprints from a couple weeks back, but there are hoof prints, cloven hoof prints,
How big? Are we talking
Big.
like very
Big.
big?
like
Hmm.
as large as a horse big.
Alright, well I'm fucking
Something
worried
you'd
then.
Furthermore, what you
Guys,
find
it's the
digging
goat god.
around,
The goat god is here. He's
what you
come to
find
see
digging
me.
around is you find someone has dug a hole and laid wooden spikes inside.
Fucking traps and shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I have a hunch what this is.
No, I've got a hunch. I had the first
It's,
hunch.
does it look like it's walking like a horse, or maybe like a minotaur or something like that? Does it look different?
Roll me a knowledge. Hang on, do a check. Knowledge nature.
There you go.
Okay, whatever it is, it was about the size of a horse and bipedal.
It's Bill's horse. It's Bill's fucking horse. We're fucked.
I don't think Bill's horse is bipedal.
What?
It learned to walk on 2 feet.
Mate, when you've got that much hate, you can do anything. Follow your dreams.
Guys, we have to look for any fences. It could be hiding behind one, and at any moment it could hop that fence.
What you do find is in the scraped mud, there are blood trails. Whatever it is, the blood trail is fairly old.
Follow the blood
It's turned-
road.
Is it
Yo,
heading in the
blood.
direction we're going?
It's enough to make a man
Teddy.
sick.
It is heading towards the coast.
Fuck. Alright, let's... In any case, I guess we're done here, unless anybody else wants to do any other checks or anything.
Roll me a perception check,
Oh, dicks.
Anyone? Or
everyone.
oh, ye monkey, then me.
Duck's fucking got them crazy perception rolls. He's got plenty of vitamin C.
I'm too busy. appraising
Okay.
shit.
Seamus and Mark III.
Yep.
As you're glancing around, you notice in what appears to be an old tavern, in one of the windows, you see the glint of something.
Oh boy. Which tavern would it be? I'm guessing.
Pinging it now.
Yeah. Right. I'll head back here with my monkey. You know what? I'm gonna send my monkey to about here.
Where he finds 2 dead bodies.
Lovely.
They've been haphazardly piled up.
Wait
on
one
the side of
second.
the road.
Guys,
And
watch
I'm-
out, it could be Frankenstein.
Gonna roll perception from that location.
Yeah, my robot's just gonna follow.
Okay, glancing about, you notice that beside the bodies have had their heads twisted around 180 degrees, and in some cases they've been thrown around. They look like they've been thrown around like rag dolls. They're sat beside what appears to be some odd fishing equipment, half-finished crab pots, chains for anchors, that kind of thing. But it looks like they were caught unawares in the middle of doing some repair work and didn't survive the experience.
So you're saying something seems fishy?
More crustacean, eh? Haha.
Kill yourself.
Oh, I dream.
Unironically.
You go famine yourself to death.
You want to send your monkey up to check that shiny stuff?
I basically pick up all the stuff and put it on the pile next to armor, so it's fishing.
I'm gonna roll perception again.
Not that I didn't enjoy our night together, IR8, just you knew what it was.
Wait, I'll tell you, do you want me to get my robot on defense of your ape?
Apparently we're having some audio issues.
Audio issues?
Apparently one person's really loud.
Maybe me. It's hard to tell.
Before.
I am not the one streaming it, so it's not the same problem.
No. If it's loud, it's hard to tell. If there's yeah, because the problem is that you're all at different levels, so it's like trying to balance you is like trying to spin plates.
Alright, so who is it that's really loud?
I asked in the chat to see.
Volume has been really low except for one person. I mean, it could be me just by accident, just because I'm streaming it and it's going to be consistent and clear on my end. I can raise you guys up.
Oh, well, then it would be the same problem, but this time it would be Mud that was loud. Yeah.
God forbid.
Well, but it doesn't matter that he's loud. He's a good storyteller.
Oh, I'm a great storyteller, mate. Oh, let me tell you that time. No, I won't.
Yeah, apparently it is. What's the demon?
Oh, roasted.
Yeah, it could be. It's just wait. It wasn't just the Anglo fag. Oh, yes, mate. Cool.
Okay.
Jesus. Oh, I just looked at the basement. Are the potatoes running away?
I did too.
Just stay strong for daddy.
Lower my volume. Give me a second.
This is really fucking bleak.
I know, I tried my best. Can you see their faces? You can see the shape of the skull.
Oh my god.
Jesus, what?
Oh, brilliant.
It's the little things that really make it fucked up.
Just a ghost face on the far right.
Don't say far right, we'll get dankulate.
Oh no!
Far right.
What you talking about, Guelo?
By the way, do you want me to just like punch down the door? Because I could.
Are you going to be checking?
Go
Are you
ahead.
going to be checking the bodies?
I mean, I could. I don't know. Anyone else want to eat autopsy?
I don't know. Let's investigate the shiny thing.
The pipes.
I say we go inside this where the punch is going. You just open
So,
it.
where would be the best place to punch? The door, the window, any
I don't
creaky
think you
walls?
should punch it.
The windows have been boarded up.
I Now just hear me out here. I think I should punch it. All signs are saying that I should be punching things.
I don't think you should punch it.
I think my monkey walks up and opens the door.
Damn it!
The door opens up. One thing you
Roll
notice
that
is,
perception.
as you open it up, you notice that the door had been counter-rigged. Basically, if you opened the door normally, it would have been fine. However, if you had attempted to knock it down, the culverine that is strapped to the banisters of the stairs behind it would have gone off and showered the entire steps with shrapnel and grape shot.
Well, your instincts are full of shit, Punchy.
They would have. It's okay. They would have shot grapes at us. No big deal.
Oh, fucking sure.
Okay, so do we find the shiny?
As you step into the building, like you can tell at a glance, your perception is good enough that the front step is rigged so that it makes noise. It just creaks. But after all, you just hear just come up.
All right. I guess I
Come up here. Don't make too much noise.
I
Might be listening.
I'm just gonna roll stealth. I'll stealth my way in there. I'm the stealthiest man alive.
I was the connection to join.
You should use sign language so you don't speak.
Yes, that will work with a flaw in the way.
Fine, mate.
It's fucking with me all night.
I guess a 15 stealth is alright to not creak too much.
Okay. You let up at any case. What you're greeted with is a man dressed in what appears to be a kind of ram-horned goat skin, who is cradling what appears to be kind of a makeshift rifle, peering out the windows. Just he kind of motions for you to keep low. He's like, don't let them see you more than you have to.
What are you talking about, bye?
Those things out there. The drowners.
Would I roll nature or...
Yes.
I'm guessing that does it.
Okay, you have a rough idea of what drowners are. Drowners are essentially kind of magical beasts. So monstrous humanoids. They're a race of, kind of, as the name suggests, they are aquatic species of kind of strange, bestial, goatish creatures that take great care in drowning people, ripping them limb from limb, and generally preying on humans.
I'm going to do a diplomacy check with this guy to ask him if
Nibba,
he's
you
seen
outside.
any Frankensteins about.
I use my passive skill, Knowledge Knuckle-a-V. Does that sound like something I used to get along with when I was a Knuckle-a-V, or something I had got on very badly with when I was a Knuckle-a-V?
It depends. Regular drowners are one thing. If they're feral drowners, they were your major competitor. Like, in terms of killing humans, ripping them limb from limb, using them as breeding stock. Like, feral drowners, like, judging by the furs that he's wearing, these are feral drowners. You can tell by the smell, that stench of rotting goat.
Due to the last word you used, I don't want to go outside anymore. I'm not getting used as a fucking breeder for them.
Let's put it this way, they actively derive power from how much psychological trauma they cause people.
Now, what do I get with my diplomacy?
So this way, like, feral drowners are such that even, like, you know what these things are, but something about them just kind of crawls into your, like, it's like you can feel it crawling in your flesh just thinking about the damn things.
Actually,
it's horrific beings.
I ask him where was the last one he saw?
They're coming from the coast.
Ask
Surprising.
him, has he seen any orcs or anything like that?
They tried to get in, but the drowners got them.
So I'm assuming that they have no connection to Frankenstein.
When was the last time you saw one?
When the orcs swept through.
How long ago was that?
Day, maybe 2. Had the place rigged.
Yeah.
Every now and then one of my traps injures one of them, but never, the injuries never stick.
I grabbed him by the shoulder. Do these drowner things, do they have the effect of the blight?
If only we had any crops to protect from them.
But do they hurt the potato? That's all I need to know.
Kind of gives you a funny look, like he doesn't really know what potato is.
You don't know?
Wow, man, that's like the famine of the mind.
Which way
I
is the
leave
coast?
the man. I
Is
leave
it,
the man, for he
above
cannot be helped anymore.
By
There's
the
no
way,
helping that one.
we do have the map where the boat is located. What does the map tells us to do?
Yeah, what way is the coast? Is it behind the bags, or is it down to or is it the southeast?
Southeast.
Well, I think that's all we're doing here. I don't think there's any here. I think they went back to the coast. So get ready for whatever those things are, guys, and let's head out.
I basically pick up one of these tents and put armor in it, and I'm just dragging it until I just drop it for the fight.
Okay.
So I'm dragging the shit we pick up from here inside.
You could give it to a robot or something to carry.
Yeah, Ridgely, do you want one of my little robots to carry it for a bit?
Yeah, just carry it until combat, so we have it.
Let's stick it in the hollow compartment.
Right. Actually, I mean, how heavy? Oh wait, it still works, but fuck it. How heavy is it? Do you reckon?
Heavy armor? I don't know. Is it heavy armor?
It weighs 50
£50.
pounds.
Give me a second. Gonna do some maths.
Well, you sort the scene transition while he works that out.
Yeah, you can drag it. It's fine.
Okay. Throw yourself down here on the rocks.
Oh shit.
Bottom right or bottom left?
I knew I should have taken swimming lessons.
Doing this.
It's okay, guys. I've got this. I can swim very well, actually.
Does anybody has a swim as a skill?
I feel like I should be a fucking amazing swimmer, but then again, when I was an amazing swimmer, my legs were a horse. So, you know, things are a bit different now.
My monkey has a swim of 6, and I have a swim of 2.
I have a swim of 9, so good to go.
Mate, Knuckle of V's are fucking more dangerous in the water than they are on land. Mate, they're Celtic water demons.
Choose a horse though.
Mate, fucking kelpies and shit like that, they fucking go through water and stuff like that. It's because the waves and stuff like that typically look like charging horses.
So I'll roll perception to see.
Yep. Perception again. And why, even though I have a better mod on my monkey, I constantly roll better on myself.
Do.
You know.
So many ones.
Oh god, is that the boat over there? Where is the boat? Or is this just an area we need to get by?
This is the wreck. It corresponds to the map.
That's a big fucking fish, by the way.
Oh,
Which fish?
The one that's just part of the background scenery.
Oh.
So, just wait, but that's underwater.
My god. What high perception did you roll? Can
Shut
you
the
that?
fuck up. No, but I mean, like, so you're telling me these orcs, whenever they got their haul and shit like that, they went over here, they get a bunch of orcs to swim over in this place filled with these things called crawlers and stored their shit underwater in this boat. You bamming me up?
I think that there is a secret passage or something.
Yeah, because that's what I meant. Like, do you see why I'm skeptical? Because that does not seem feasible.
I was saying you're using skepticism.
Shut your hole.
Okay, so what was the highest people got?
I got 25.
Okay, you notice something. Just beneath the waves, the water's frankly being quite clear, is a slab of stone.
It's looking for a slab of coke.
Who's suffer my curse?
Yes.
Hmm.
Should I swim?
Yeah.
I'll send my monkey out, I think.
It's
I
just
must have the size to swim.
duck.
Is the water calm or is it like?
It's a tiny bit choppy, but not too much. It looks fairly calm.
I
Duck.
suggest we take a rope and whoever wants to go there, we should tie him to pull him out.
That's a 20.
Well, I was going to say take some rope over for that same reason, but also to see if we can tie it to the slab and then we can have Dubsky yank it out or whatever, maybe. That's why I'm saying investigate, but yeah. Tie a rope round the monkey.
Alright. And the monkey's gonna roll for swim.
Why don't you get Dubsky to try and throw it first? Also, Dubsky's tiny.
I'll roll an acrobatics. An acrobatics to jump in.
Do we have to, like, go a certain distance before we have to roll again, or is it just one roll to rule them all?
So it's a 13 swim and 24 acrobatics for the monkey.
Sorry, is any of this
Okay.
Oh, okay, sorry.
As you get into the water, the current is deceptively strong, and as such, it's a DC 15 to stay afloat.
Oh shit, never.
Dubsky, keep hold of the rope.
There's a strong undertow in this area that just kind of wants to wrench you under the waves.
It's the riptide.
Basically, I think we are all holding the rope with the monkey.
I think we pulled that back because that monkey not doing good out there.
What's
So
the monkey?
is
What's the
drowning-
monkey swim? The monkey swim is plus 15.
Oh no, the DC, the general DC needs to be 15.
Alright, so what's the monkey swim?
It rolled a 13.
Oh. Alright, so it's plus 6. Alright, fuck it. Tie the rope around me and I'll go out there.
Do you want me to use my grappling hook? Or
I'm the best swimmer. Why not send me out?
Because we might need to, because if you fuck it up, how are we going to be able to yank you back out? You big meaty man person.
I'll be back in a sec.
Can I throw Nuka?
Well, I was going to get you to throw me.
Yeah.
You know, you're my fucking mobile jungle gym.
Okay,
Alright, cool.
so
Right, so we tie the rope around me, and I get in a position to get thrown.
that would be RAB, right?
Yeah. Can I kick off his throw as he does it to get more distance?
Yes.
Sweet.
And for this RAB roll, would I add my masterwork, for my tenderizers to that?
No.
Or is it just a regular RAB? Okay.
Not unless you want to.
Hey! So I rolled a 31, he rolled a 1.
I think the rope we tied Naka with got tangled in Punch's fingers or something.
I think what probably happened here is that he fumbled the throw and I ended up fucking with my amazing dancing skill. I just kind of breakdance and skim across the water.
Move to here, please, Nuka.
Butterfingers.
Alright, perceiving. 23 and, oh fuck, my swim check. Yep, my swim is also 8, so 21. And that was a 23 perception.
I think he's about to get goat seed.
Okay. Here you can see some of the details of the slab. You can tell from the stains and where the rock pools are formed that at low tide, this area is drained. You can access this by walking.
Ah.
You can tell this because on the slab there are blood stains.
Ooh. Right,
This is a sacrificial stone.
Alright, cool. I fucking yank on the rope to get pulled back.
Okay, pulling back.
God,
Bum.
Should I don't. Okay. Just assume I didn't have to roll anything.
Yeah, I think we're all holding the rope and helping you.
So I relate that to the party. I say basically, well, fucking, it looks like when the tide fucks off, we can get over now.
Do you want me to use
So-
the grappling hook or not? Like,
Look,
we're waiting.
Look, there's no point in the moment. We got to wait for the tide to fuck off. Look, how
Yeah,
long
but
would it knowledge
let's put
nature
it
or
this
something?
way. When the tide fucks off, I'm assuming the drowners come.
Yeah.
Dak rolled very good on the drowners. Does he know anything about their
Well,
daily cycle?
Well,
You know that there is a way to appease drowners.
Oh.
You leave a sacrifice.
Well, Nucka, we found a use for you.
Well, thanks for nominating Doc. You've just fucked yourself.
Wait,
You
why
son
can't
of
we
a
just
bitch.
drag one of the
What
people
do
dead
they
bodies?
accept as a sacrifice?
Usually it does depend on the drowners, but breeding stock for the most part.
I think we can take the dead horses from the village.
I don't think they're going to use the dead horses, Ritualist.
Yes, the breeding stock. I understand.
Where's that
Misunderstood.
orc woman you were looking at?
I point crossbow at you and I look at you.
Well, that's 2 votes for Duck being the sacrifice.
I really don't think they're going to use men as breeding stock. I find that to be a little bit weird.
Oh, well, I meant like
And
blood
besides,
sacrifice.
if you pick me, I'm just going to throw my monkey over there.
I think we can maybe prepare a trap for them. We can make like a fake woman and put her there and put a bomb inside of her. A trap.
I've got it.
Basic.
Look,
1 second.
look, we need to think about this rationally. Let's assume.
1
that
second. I've
basi-
just rolled perception. Is there any particularly sexy fish in the water?
No, the only fish you can see is one over by the wreck, which is not moving.
I wonder why. The ocean is such a mysterious place.
It might have something to do with the fact that someone has twisted its head around like 400 degrees, and it's now hanging by a thread.
Oh, good stuff. Well, basically, we got to look at it this way. Pretty much, if all their valuables are in there, it's probably happening at low tide. And when it's low tide, what's it called? Fucking, because there's probably shit in there that we don't want a bunch of water fucking filling in. Do you get what I'm saying?
Question. How long would it take to get back to Punchies?
I think we will be
A few
quite
hours.
late.
You'd get back by nightfall. Well, not by nightfall. It would be night.
Yeah.
We return during the tide.
Because all I'm saying is we have a big red.
Duck, I have a question.
I don't think
do you reckon
even the
disguise-
drowners will sink themselves so
I
low.
do have a extract of the skies on me. Why?
Can somebody...
On my explosive robot, is that allowed or is it organic things?
I'd assume so. Well, if we can, basically, if we can, I'm not sure it would be long enough.
I like your thinking, but we're putting the cart before the horse. Does anybody have knowledge nature to know when the tide fucks off or whatever?
Yeah, sure.
I can give it a go. But,
Done. Oh,
do you want me to just go through? Okay.
Have you? How many ones have you rolled on your knowledge today?
to To be fair, I've rolled a fair amount today. I've gotten like 2 ones.
Seamus, you decided that the tide, much like the Irish spirit, will never go out.
We should go back to the hamlet and ask the old man. Ask he wants to help us to
Mark
get
3.
drown.
Mark 3 goes out in 6 hours.
Oh, we just go back to your man. Where the white woman's at?
Hide you kids, hide you wives, because they are drowning everything.
We'll be fine.
So
Do we really want to fucking sacrifice somebody to these fucking things like without fighting them? Has nobody
Wait a minute.
considered fighting them?
Is
Surely you've got an opinion here, Punchy.
Sorry, actually. Are they sacrificing to a god or the drowners themselves?
The altar seems to consider the feral drowners gods unto themselves, albeit minor ones.
Yeah, no, fuck.
This is some pagan idolatry shit, to paraphrase Apocalypse Now.
That's the other thing.
Yeah,
Can we
no,
even appease?
We're not sacrificing anyone.
Let's think about how nasty these fucking drowner things are to begin with. Now, consider these ones are feral. Are they going to take the sacrifice to begin with while we unload this boat?
So, unless we want to kidnap somebody from the town and sacrifice them,
Actually, using the cat launcher, could I write something on like a slab of rock and try and shoot it over?
Yes. I'm kind of curious where you're going with this.
Alright. I pick up a slab, and just like my forefather before him, I write down the 10 commandments and fire it onto the slab.
Okay, you pick up a chunk of granite, and with another chunk of granite manage to inscribe the 10 commandments onto it. What are you trying to hit the altar?
Trying to just basically land them on the altar, yeah.
Well, I think sacrifice is out the window because I think we're defacing their fucking sacrificial ground as well. You know, so that doesn't help with that.
I'm range attack bonus.
If you want, I can just swim over there and sit on the slab.
That's probably it.
Okay. The slab arcs in and strikes the stone squarely in the center. And... yeah. With a noise like such. And what erupts from it is hard to describe. It's somewhere between sound and color and smell. It hits you like a wave. It's like all of your senses are being assaulted at once.
Oh,
this is the power
God. We are in...
This is the spirit of our Lord.
Also, seriously, let's try not to piss off the drowners before the tide goes out, because if we are going to fight them, I don't want to fight in a place where we could easily be knocked into the sea.
Yeah.
Well, it seems shallow enough around.
I think if they
next door,
the best thing would be to run back to the hamlet and stand behind those.
I think
roll me a knowledge check or an alchemy check.
Alchemy and Arcana.
Because you know what this thing is. You know what the alchemy of this. It's made of serpent stone. That's what's causing this phenomenon. As the stone struck the altar, it erupted in illusory sound and sight and smell.
So it's basically a trap or some kind, or...
It's designed such that when the sacrifices are being ripped limb from limb, smashed in against it, it will erupt in noise and sound, noise and color, and it's a ritual item. This, you recognize the description of it. It was one of the artifacts stolen from the temple of Thoth.
Can I use knowledge arcana to it's something I want to see if I can cast a ritual. Is it possible to do what the prophet of my people did and part the sea?
There
Just a
shall be
small-
no jewelry here.
Just a small path to the boat.
That can definitely be achieved.
We have 6 hours. I think it's worth a try.
I'm now. As soon as you said flatbread, my brain immediately says, "It's just you replace the Jews in the Prince of Egypt with Mexicans."
All I'm just imagining.
And instead of building a pyramid, they're building a wall.
Oh god.
You know what? I take
Geographic.
1 gold coin, and I put in the cat launcher and fire over the gold coin just to motivate ritualists to part the seas even more.
I feel highly motivated.
Get motivated.
So what do I have to roll? Can
Okay.
you roll multiple things or?
Yes, you'll need to get something thematic to parting the sea. What kinds of things? Like something to represent the ocean, the salt of the ocean, the partition of the waters, that kind of stuff. The more
Yes,
symbolic it is, the better.
Oh god, partition.
I'll use my blood for the water. As for the, I'll use. I have a platinum coin from that evil empire. How do you call it? For Cheliax, yes. I'll place it on the bottom to represent the sea bottom, and I'll pour blood all over it. And I'll put on the side gold coins to attract the blood and to it's like splitting the sea. It's putting it on the side, and just to amplify, I'll give it to Duck if I can, like 50 gold coins to shoot them on the side if you can in the line.
Individually or?
Just shoot them in general direction, just to make as much of a line as you can.
All right, I'll do that, and it's about the
Okay,
same.
roll me a religion or a spellcraft check.
Yes.
Duck or me?
Both of you.
Spellcraft. Oh, I'm alright at that.
Okay, spellcraft is a bit
Oh.
more. Here's
No.
luck. Oh, here's spellcraft. $28.
Okay. You slice open your hand with your war razor, dripping blood onto the coins, and as you begin chanting, the blood trickles over to the other gold coins from the platinum, forming a kind of threads, lashing out to the individual coins like tendrils. And as you gently rotate the platinum coin, which twists all the threads, and rather than constrict the gold coins towards the center, what it does instead, it contracts the rest of the blood towards the center, showing just a clear path between what was previously completely covered by blood is now just a singular pillar of blood that then bursts upwards and showers down onto the gold coins, leaving the platinum coin completely clean. And with a motion of the war razor that cuts the platinum coin in half, you manage to part the short strait of water here. And it's not it is a fairly comprehensive one. It's about ankle deep now with what water remains, but you can easily get across to where the altar is.
I'll stay on this.
Are there
I'll
any
stay
shiny
on-
things with the 16? Are there any things on the bottom that I should be picking up?
You notice that the altar has been fastened in place with what appear to be stakes made of gemstones and gold.
I'll stay in this place and maintain the rituals so the water is stable. So it's up to you guys to
Well,
use the most of it.
I'm coming over just to retrieve the 10 Commandments.
I'm not going near the water.
Oh, the granite shattered on impact with the serpent stone. Serpent stone's incredibly tough.
Bastards.
Alright,
Then I'm just gonna write pagan sucks into the
Don't.
the slab.
We should return the death to Thoth.
If you
Alright,
touch it, that's gonna fuck with everyone's head.
Alright,
Toth
cool.
is
So,
a Christian now. I converted him.
alright, I go up to the boat. Is there any kind of entrance or anything that looks like where they're keeping all this stuff, or somewhere I can use it?
There is what appears to have been an old cannon hatch. It's fastened shut and has gotten what appears to be old oilskins wedged in it to keep it watertight.
Alright, cool. So
Now-
I use the key if I can unlock the thing, and I open it up.
Now, quick question: this big fish right here is dead,
Yes.
right? Do I need to roll
Yes,
anything?
you can take the fish.
I want the fish.
Alright, cool. So I open the hatch and I roll a 16, looking in.
Looking in, what you see the chest, and beyond it you see a hulking figure that scrapes the ceiling.
Balls!
Is that Frankenstein?
Wait, how the fuck did he get in there? Son of a bitch. Ugh, Christ.
I'm guessing that's a drowner.
Close that water. Just
I will not close the water.
You notice that near the bottom of the wreck, where it embeds into the sand, there is a small opening in what appears to... It looks like something dug into the sand and smashed through the hull further down the ship.
Okay, so there's no goodies scattered about the place, it's just a big chest.
Yes.
Right, cool. Can Dubsky reach it for the trapdoor?
It appears to have been fastened to the floor.
Dicks.
We're gonna have to fuck this thing.
I shout out in Aklo at the thing. I go, oi! Thing. Yeah, it's you two. Any response?
Glowers forward, saying, "Meat."
Well, I think I like this guy.
I'm
Even
like,
the fish.
no mate, I wiggle the keys in front of it and I'm like, we're here for the chieftain stuff. We've got the keys. You're in here, you must know about it. I've got my hand on my katana, by the way, in case he's not friendly.
You can tell, like, even looking at this thing is repugnant. Could you actually roll me a will save, please?
Both of us?
Yeah.
Why, is this a fear thing?
Yes.
I'm immune.
11.
Okay. Yeah, you have become frightened.
Oh no, he's too hairy. Naka, oh, I didn't notice it before, but he's so hairy. We gotta shave him.
Sure, fuck it. I'm fucking. You know what? Going for the cold shot, right to the neck. Fuck it. Going for it.
You are frightened for 2 rounds.
What does Frighten do?
It's the upgraded version of Shaken. It means that you will not attack it and will try to run from it.
And by the way, I never know if I can do this. Can I immediately fucking start a fight before shit kicks off, or do we roll initiative for it first?
It's initiative. This guy is ready for you.
Alright, cool. Fuck it. Shit. Alright, Dubsky, it's me and you.
No, it's you because I have to run away.
What, I thought you were Are you shaking, or are you just genuinely
I'm
scared?
frightened.
So much for that comment earlier on about the fear thing, eh, Dubsky? It's not like that karma came back and bit you in the ass, innit?
What about?
Your comment earlier on about how you couldn't be controlled by fear.
When did
Remember?
I say that?
Earlier on, before we left.
I don't remember saying anything like that.
I said how you can control idiots through fear. And you said, but you can't control me. And that's how I say, isn't this karmically beautiful?
No, that was more like me referring to the idiot part. As in meta knowledge.
Okay. Mark 3, you are up.
Cool. I have a small question. So my robot has a field of electricity around it, a static electricity. If I were to throw it in the water, would that make the water electric?
Yes, but it would not be as powerful because it's distributing over a large area. Basically, you would reduce it to what? How much damage is it normally?
It's it does 1d2 of damage.
It would go down to 1.
Okay.
And it would last like 10 feet. Yeah.
So, cool, interesting. Just thought I'd check that. Right, how far away is it? I'm using a heavy crossbow, which is.
Keep in mind he is inside a ship hull.
Oh,
so.
yeah, he's inside the ship. All right.
Are we above him?
It's a slope down to where he is. Yes.
Alright, cool. Are we? Let's see. What is the hatch we're looking for? Is it like through one of those cannon hatch things on the side?
Yes.
Right, I get you.
I think I'm just gonna move myself. So this area is all empty, isn't it? Of water.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna. If I can actually drag myself, that'd be great. Drag myself here. I'll just get ready to fight, and then I'm gonna get my robot as a standing action to move just ahead of me, just here. Wait, give me a second. Yep. And that should be my turn.
Okay. Hang on.
Actually, wait, Mud didn't go. I should have.
Yeah.
Gone.
Why should it? I set the fucking thing to descending. God damn it.
Yeah, why did you roll initiative again? When you had 23-7?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, you had an initiative.
I rolled twice. One for my small robot, and one for my big one.
Oh, okay.
Unless I rolled initiative, but I actually meant to roll directive. Nice.
Huh.
So is it 12.4 or is it 23.4?
It's 23.4. Give me a second. I'll just retype that in.
Or did it? Anyway, Drown's turn. It moves forward with a surprising amount of speed, all things considered, and smashes its horned face into Nuka, full speed.
Yeah, I take it a hit then.
It's going to attempt to. And unfortunately for it, its head is a tiny bit broader than the entrance that he was trying to get through, so instead it smashes out the door frame. Say the door frame, the hatch.
Ah, nice.
So basically, it hurt itself in confusion.
Yeah. Now, could both of you roll fort saves, please? As now the smells hit you, and it honestly is so strong it's choking.
So is this to like be able to breathe?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So I think basically Punchy farted back to to show dominance.
Fart in his general
Okay.
direction.
Both of you are nauseated.
Oh God. So I'm frightened and nauseated. Fuck.
The smell just, before you know it, vomit is creeping up your throat and the bile is burning your esophagus. And then suddenly your mask is full. Yeah, like that.
What, he's making me sneeze?
Yeah,
I'm
but
allergic.
potentially.
Oh god.
Like this thing smells so bad.
Oh god. So I'm nauseated. Does that mean I actually throw up?
Yes.
Oh god.
And what about me?
Yeah, you too. You can only take.
Can I
you
throw up
you
chicken?
may only take move actions this turn until you exit its radius.
Well, shit. I mean, it's not like I could have done anything else because I'm, frightened.
Russell, you're up.
Alright. Well, first things first, gonna drink the extract of enlarged person. And going to move to about here, and just gonna roll perception. And that'll be the turn once I know what perception did.
Okay. Other than this thing, like, the area around is devoid of life. What little sea life there is dead. You notice.
I'm gonna kill this green bitch.
Punchy.
Gangway, he's so gross and hairy.
So yeah, I can move. Do I take an AOO for that?
Given that there's a wall in the way, no.
Okay. So that is literally my turn.
Okay.
Oh, how long are we nauseated, by the way?
It's for 2 rounds after you get away from him.
Okay.
And if
So-
you get back into the range, do you get nauseated
You
again?
roll a save again.
Okay, so 1 more turn of frightened and 2 more turns of nauseated?
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
Mark 3, your mook is up.
Cool. I'm just gonna move him next to me. Yeah, I'm just gonna move it up there.
Guys, please help. He smells like poopy.
No!
Those of you who are looking at Punchy can see that the protein that makes up Punchy himself is writhing within the chef that is his host. Like it's trying to escape.
I whisper to Duck to put some dirt into his nose and cover it.
Yeah, someone give me like a fucking handkerchief so I can put over my nose.
Well,
So I don't have to smell this nonsense.
snort seawater. It's also good. It cleans your nose, actually.
Does it really?
Yeah, it does actually in real life. Snort and gargle to wash it off.
Rachel just wants to see me drink like fucking ocean water.
Not drink, gargle. You know what gargle means?
I don't think you can do it in any way. He only has a move action.
Anyway. So what will Mark... Okay, Mark 3's moved his bot. Nucker.
Don't suppose I could do acrobatics to jump from the slab to Dubsky to...
You may do anything as long as you're nauseated, but yeah, you can definitely do that.
Alright, so basically, can I move further than normal with acrobatics?
You can move... No, a jump can take you as far as your normal movement can. No further. Unless it includes dropping due to falling.
Alright, cool. So I'll just I guess I'm moving whatever, yeah. There we go. Yeah, just run over there. No point in fucking doing an acrobatics.
Okay. Next up is Seamus.
Duck, save us. He's so gross.
Sure. Alright. Just gonna do a little stretch. Do a bit of a yawn. Get himself ready. And he's just gonna make sure his musket's loaded. And basically sit down on the rocks.
Are we be like on elevation here, Duck and me?
Yes.
Yeah, elevation's gonna help when it comes over.
Yeah. I'll still maintain the ritual, so I'm technically
Would it-
outside of the combat.
Would I be able to use the strength muted gen this turn and have it affect the monkey?
Yes.
Then I'll do that.
Okay. Next up is Mark III
Okay.
himself. Mud.
Mark III himself. Mark III himself.
Who has muted himself and is probably still talking.
Mark III himself.
I just had to quickly mute myself. Sorry about that. Right.
Why is every motherfucker smacking their lips today? God damn it. It's so irritating.
You were saying?
No, seriously, that spurgs me out. Stop that shit.
Yeah, don't. My ex-bod fucking legit get triggered by that shit. Don't do it.
So
Hold
sorry,
up.
is he? I just want to clarify. So he's outside the boat, so I could probably shoot him.
He is at the hatch, so yes, he is in line of sight.
Cool. Right. So I'm gonna send my robot after him. Give me a second.
Robots don't have sense of smell. Yes.
Yeah.
hope.
So I'm gonna start sending. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna start sending him after him, which should be a directive. I'm actually gonna roll it this time. Sweet. And it should just be able to charge because I'm not really gonna. Yeah, if I roll, if I just charge, I don't need to attack, do I?
Well, there's an ally in the way.
Oh, yes, good shout. Good shout.
No, doesn't it just run between my legs? 'Cause it's so small.
Yes.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah, it just runs between my legs. It's
And
fine.
then does the water count as rough terrain?
This is shallow water, so it should like.
So I can just have him charge, which shouldn't take up too much. I should block him. And I can't have it do anything else because I've had it charge. And then I'm just gonna attack, which is a standard action. Oh wait, because I've not taken a move action, so I should be able to do that.
Well, you can charge and then attack, can't you?
I'm not sure if I don't think my robot can because it's a charge. Oh,
Bill, isn't that how charges work, though? You take a double move action and then attack at the end of it?
Bill.
Bill, we need you.
Yeah, one moment, I need to quick go turn off the heater because it's fucking up. Be right back.
We'll wait here in silence.
Skeet, feel the heat.
Yeah, I'm going to, as Nuka says, I will take a slash, so BRB.
This episode of Pathfinder is brought to you by the anniversary of Michael Collins' death. Go out and kill an Anglo today.
What night was it? The night
Sorry about that, I'm back.
Christ.
Okay, what do you need?
Right, okay, so when my robot charges, can it do an attack as well?
Yes. You get an attack at the end of a charge.
Cool. I'll just give him a just normal attack, which is a quite powerful.
Just a word of warning, folks, we'll be running only for 2 hours this evening, just due to some stuff I need to sort out.
Cool, yeah, I'll just keep this quick then. Just D4. Nice. Oh, I haven't even rolled for melee, so that's good.
I was gonna say.
Smoothly.
I heard a proud lip smacker there.
I was gonna say, could motherfuckers stop smacking the goddamn lips? Okay, with a +2 for are you including the +2 for charging?
Have not included the +2.
So that will hit.
Cool. And does 4 damage. Nice.
However, as it moves in, it is entering his reach. So you'll roll to make an attack opportunity as you move in. What's your droid's AC?
It's my AC, which is 19.
Okay. It lashes out with one of its kind of and smashes into the side of your droid, dealing. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Cool down. Give me a second. Forgot to double check. Oh, give me a second. So it hit, did it?
Yeah.
So activates the pence, and that should be. There we go. 1 point of damage, electric damage.
Okay.
Yay!
You can see it convulse slightly and kind of let out a guttural roar.
It's just such pain.
Oh, who hit me with that piece of paper?
So give me a second. Cool. And I'm just gonna fire with my
It activates.
my heavy bow. Range to attack. Does that hit or not?
That hits.
And then damage crossbow. Sweet. And that's all I'm going to do this time.
Okay. Back to its turn. It is going to attempt to... Let's have a look what it can do. Oh, I should say, your droids are constructs, correct?
Yes.
Cool. He's going to attempt to grapple your droid.
Coolio.
Does so. And pitches it into the ocean.
Big on! Big on, bud! Big on!
Okay,
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, I thought he was going to throw it at us and then zap the water around us.
I think he was going to throw it like 1,000 miles away or something.
Slowly drifting away.
Actually,
Daddy,
that roll,
help, save me, Daddy, save me.
it bounces off the prow of the ship and splashes into the water beside it.
Smooth.
Wave after wave. Oh,
Then
just blow it up now. Make a tidal wave.
I don't think it works like that.
Scare the Japanese out of here.
Don't you be pointing that thing at me, Bill.
Then it will pick up the chunk of granite that was the Ten Commandments and hurl it
It's got
like a bludgeon.
It's got 2 attack actions?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And he's going to aim for the original owner. In fact, no, he's going to do one better. He's going to aim for Ritualist.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's bad. It's because I control the...
Ritualist, what's your AC?
My AC depends. Is it animal technically?
It is a monstrous humanoid.
So I don't have the bonus from the cloak.
No.
My AC is 20. Unless he hit me in the caught piece, then it's 22.
Okay, it catches you in the chest. Could you make me a concentration check, please? That is your level.
And my
As
level is
Level plus, I believe, it's level plus your int.
I take it I can't do counters.
In fact, just roll your spellcraft.
I can't do
No,
counters.
he's not
Yeah.
close enough for you to do that.
Balls.
Okay, my spellcraft is 10, so let's...
Okay, I need to roll damage. Okay. Do you have a +1 anywhere? Because you're off by 1.
Could I pat him on the back for a +1?
Oh no.
Yes,
Well-
but I'll allow you to do it as an immediate action. However, it will eat it'll eat a move action next turn.
Oh, well, I won't be moving next turn anyway, so yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
You barely hang on to the ritual,
Shit.
and it deals a total of 10 damage to you.
Damn it.
I was worried Richless would have been fucking squashed.
Yes.
Luckily, there wasn't much of the ground slab left.
Does the slab do any mindfuckery when it hits the ground?
I imagine.
No, the slab is just granite. The altar is what caused the mindfuckery.
I imagine that the only thing left on that slab was "Thou shalt not kill."
No, thou shalt not commit adultery.
This thing fucking stinks. It stinks too much. It's the only reason I'm not
Okay.
fucking killing it now.
Russell.
All right. Probably gonna move here and drink an extract of fire breath,
Okay.
and that's gonna be the turn. And I'd advise the other two to move back if you can, at least to the sides of him.
I mean, I have to move. I have
Yeah,
to run.
we,
Yeah.
we literally don't have any other
Well,
options
yes.
at the moment.
Okay. Punchy.
All right. So I am just completely and totally locked into move actions running away. I can't do any flexing, can't do any of that.
You
Right.
can make anything that requires a move action.
So I could flex as a move action?
Yeah.
That is I could do that. But the thing is, I would be stuck in the water in case he tries to fucking throw something at Rich List again. I think I'll just move back again, so that will take me about right there. So move there. That's it for my turn. I have one more turn of nauseated, and I'm no longer frightened. And that's all for me.
Okay. Mud.
Yeah, I'm just checking I'm not muted again. That's a good idea. So what I'm going to do is...
Now you're intentionally doing it, and I'm going to kick you from the campaign if you keep doing this.
I'm actually really not. This is actually...
Who's gonna film it then, though, Boyle?
I could definitely do a day off every week. Don't try me, boy.
Is the ape in the way of my shot? Everyone's take it.
Yes, currently.
Right. Okay.
Move up one and shoot through the French flag.
You could take a 5-foot step and then
Yeah,
do
if
it.
I take a 5-foot step, is that going to affect my move action? Does that count as a move?
A 5-foot step takes up your movement, but is not a move action.
Right. Okay. Clear.
If you enjoy having a jaw, be mindful of noises you emit over the course of the rest of the session.
Man, I'm having to cover my mouth, man. Oh, gee.
I think it's because you pointed it out. He's now unconsciously doing it.
I know.
My inner,
He'll be doing everything unconsciously if he keeps it up.
can't help itself.
Hold up.
Move the mic a wee bit further away from you.
Move away from the mic to breathe in, motherfucker.
Stop breathing.
Right, I'm gonna move my character, my little robot up here, and then I'm just gonna take my heavy crossbow shot. Nice.
Roll again to confirm.
Nice.
Smooth.
Okay, I'm gonna get the crit fumble table out.
Oh my god, if you hit me, I swear to god, you mouth smacking piece of shit.
Oh, I hope you headshot him.
It's right.
I'm gonna throw you in the sea.
between the butt cheeks. Right between the butt cheeks.
Technically, it's not me, so it is fine. I think.
He hit the altar and it started the fucking.
Okay. Choose a number between 1 and 3.
2.
Okay.
Headshot.
You take a -2 to AC for 4 rounds.
Does my robot take a -2 on me directly?
Whoever made the crossbow shot.
-2, cool. Got it.
Okay. Nucker.
I still can't attack. Is that right?
I'd
believe
suggest
so.
at least moving back
Alright,
behind the egg.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. Turn over.
Okay. Seamus.
Alright. I just want to check one thing. Oh, wait. It's only 2 intervals. Yeah, I'll... Oh yeah, there'll be a -1 on this roll since it... and the damage roll since it's not within 30.
Okay. That will hit.
And...
Okay. It thuds into it thuds through its thick, kind of gristly hide, and you can see it pouring at it, trying to rip it out, but not really being able to do so. Just kind of pouring at itself and kind of shrieking and growling.
Through the hills of South Arma.
Are you forgetting you still have a bonus from me from the gold infusion?
Oh yeah, actually I'd shoot a platinum one. One of the platinum bullets. What's that again, Ritualist?
If you hit, it's plus 1d10.
Plus 1d10. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You
9
can
damage.
see, you can see the silvery metal kind of coursing through its veins and spreading out like a poison. And where it kind of courses through the veins, it bursts into little spits of platinum-coloured fire. It flails around wildly, smashing it in its kind of hooved paws into the frame of the ship.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Will that be all, Seamus?
Oh, sure, that'll be all.
You may kiss your
Europe.
musket.
Mouth smack intensifies. So.
Bill, how dangerous would be if I want to improve this ritual I'm performing at the moment?
Improve it? It would depend on what you add to it. You'll need an extra reagent.
Yes, I have that orange with the petrified orange we took from the mouth of the victim. You know that was burned with the jester card. You told us when you found the second victim of the tarot.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Can it be used as a magical item?
Potentially, yes. It was something used in a ritualistic murder, so...
How about the
Yes.
bone?
Well, unless you can get to me next turn and give it. I'm thinking to use the orange above the gold and platinum and the blood, and use it to attract blood to it, so that the water would attract it in a big ball, and I would just dump it all over the creature like a tidal wave.
I think it would. I think it's good in water though.
Yeah. And also I'd rather not dump the water inside the treasure room now that we've got it open.
Well, there is a spell that does that. It's called Aqueous Orb. So I will let it work like that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I can certainly run that.
Well, if they don't manage to pin the creature now when they're out of the range, I'll do that. So that's like a last resort if we need to fuck it off.
Okay.
I just tell Duck to put orange on the side from my backpack, so I have it on the ready.
Alright.
So I'll technically also roll initiative just to know.
Okay.
Literally the same as Demon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't help it. It's just that habit now.
Anyway. Will there be anything else?
No, that I just have that ritual on the ready.
Okay.
Okay, so
And Mud made his roll. Okay.
Wait,
Mud make his roll
ritualist.
I'm done
You
It
re-rolled
was
your
the silver.
initiative.
And what?
You re-rolled your initiative. Now you're at 23.4.
No, I never rolled my initiative. This is the first roll.
Yeah, because
He's been.
Okay, never mind. Continue.
he's been doing his namesake.
I thought that's what you meant by he did the same as Mud.
That's actually quite interesting. So now that my robot's in water, does it take a? Does it need a skill check to move through the water, or does it just?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Like I said, the riptide here is incredibly strong.
Wait,
That's this way. If it botches its swimming roll, it's getting sent out to sea.
So is the sea up north?
we have just discovered the first sea mine.
Is is the sea going this way or is it going?
It's basically what will happen is the robot will be ripped out this way across the rocks, traumatically, and out to sea.
The Kriegsmarine would be proud.
Just give him a salute. Just so here's the interesting bit. Wait. Does it refer to dex for that?
Swim is strength based.
Strength based. So that's a spicy +1.
I would not advise sending your robot out to the water.
It can't do anything else.
Do it.
It automatically moves towards the direction of whatever it wants, but the problem is it would have to take a swim roll, I guess, in order to.
Oh, you're talking about the little guy up north.
My little boy.
So I just flicked back onto the chat. What the fuck is going on? There's some weird shit going on in the chat right now.
We just let them do what they want.
Lozzie's having an argument with Shrek. It's all going weird.
Oh god.
How badly does this one go then? My little robot.
Okay, with the calamitous clang as it bounces off the rocks, you watch in awe as your robot is basically sucked out to sea.
Oh no!
Robots aren't people.
I telepathically contact Mud. Sometimes euthanasia is okay.
It has one more chance to roll a swim check, or it's gone out. It's getting in the sea otherwise. But that'll be next turn.
See you later.
So now I'm actually going to do my turn.
I've been triggered so many times.
I'll also send you the picture, Mud. It's in the basement. You can see it. You gone?
So I can just build my robot then. I'm just going to build another one. I'll just abandon it.
What a caring.
But he loved you.
Love it back. No, Dad. No, don't do it.
Why have you bed with your father?
I'm a landmine.
He just short-circuited and died.
Not anymore.
Ocean mine.
Oh, and it gets a free directive. Yep.
Make it charge again. Fuck him.
You know what? Maybe that little robot out there, maybe he'll meet the Beatles.
Big fucking cunt must be sitting there like deja vu.
I'm charging.
Just imagine the Beatles in the yellow submarine. All they hear on the outside of their fucking submarines are clangs. Like, what the fuck was that?
Before it detonates.
So Bill, with the charge, he can attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 60 feet, which means I should be able to attack, which is a melee roll.
However, it gets an attack opportunity as you move in.
Call it out.
And it's just slapped into ocean again.
Guess what?
Go on.
Deja vu. I have been in the sea before.
Higher on the tide.
And I know it's my time to go.
At least
And
they
the
have
blue-
friends.
Can we get an edit of? Can we just have a video of something just flowing through the ocean with do.
Honestly, if we ever use a ship, are you going to like roll in the background to see if we hit one of these things?
No, what's going to happen is like like 3 campaigns down the line, I'm gonna have a scene like the manga Gyo by Junji Ito, where a bunch of these things crawl out of the ocean, piloted by fucking sharks.
You know they explode on death, right?
Oh, they're like little autistic zombies.
This is my hole. It was made for me.
Well, that's my turnover. Really eventful. Nice.
I am really inclined to take the orange and do the occult ritual.
I don't think anybody can debate that it wasn't fucking eventful.
You know.
Sorry, it fucking greases me to the idea of it running forward proudly, trying to sacrifice itself for the cause, and it just cuts me to as it flows through the air and into the ocean.
And then it cuts to the next one running along, and then the same thing repeating as it cuts into the next one. Oh, fuck.
Sacrificing themselves for the cause, by.
Alright, come on. I want to fucking hit something in this fucking game.
Yeah. How come he got an AOO on that?
Because he has a 10-foot reach.
So,
That's a charge. Sorry.
so you can get an AOO on a charge?
Yeah, if you've got 10-foot reach and they don't. They have to move they need to move through a square you threaten.
Oh, so... Oh, I get you. That's fucking weird. You'll have to red pill me on that.
Okay. What is Russell's CMD?
Russell's gone in the sea!
CMD 18.
Okay. Russell's going in the sea as both of them disappear. As both of them disappear into the ocean.
Your knees have been severely rustled.
Jesus Christ.
See how much fire you can breathe underwater. Yeah, he's grappled currently.
It's underwater fire, though.
It technically turns into steam damage.
Hmm.
Anyway,
So if he comes up out of the water, does he stink less?
No. Okay. It just transfers. Like when he's in the water, you taste it instead of smelling it.
So, can I still roll the breathe fire extracts?
Oh yeah. Also, you'd need to roll a will save and a fort save.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I don't like this fucking thing. This is why we all need cloak and resistances.
It's not like you've been short on cash.
Add 2 to both of these. Oof.
Failing miserably. Your ape is frightened and nauseated. It's hard to breathe fire when you're too busy being sick.
It's just really hot sick. He's vomiting soup.
There ain't much I can do in this situation.
Lip
is there?
smack, take 1 damage.
Oh shit.
So help me, boy! I will fucking. I will hit you like the Black and Tans hit the working class population of your fucking country.
Well, why not people automatically take like 1 damage if they do the lip smack? How about that?
That seems fair.
Does it?
Anyway.
Just like a force of God just taking damage.
Nah,
You
take
smack your
autism
lips
damage.
and then you start tasting blood for some reason. You don't know why.
Please.
Every
I've lost enough
time-
teeth.
Every time you smack your lips, a Candiru flies up your dick.
God. I was gonna say something, like nicer, like a needle appears in their mouth.
It's nicer in inverted commas.
Oh my god.
Punchy.
Okay.
You're functional again.
Well, I still have 1 more turn of nauseated. I'm no longer frightened, which is okay.
No,
But
the last turn was your nausea turn.
Yeah, you're good now.
Oh, okay.
Save him.
So how visible is this guy underneath the water?
You can see it from where you are. If you went any further out, he'd be almost impossible to target.
Okay. Say if I tried to use death at 10 paces, would I take any like negative hits to my attack
would
roll?
take it. There'd be a small mischance.
Okay. I don't like
It's due
those
to
rounds.
refraction.
Let's see. Okay, I think now. Can I take a 5-foot step and then be able to use my move action for a martial flex?
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna take. Okay.
A 5-foot step is a free action. It just prevents you from using movement.
Interesting. Okay, well, I'll take a 5-foot step. I'll use a move action to flex, and I will swap Pantera on the hunt for. Let's do blade breaking counter. And he's still not in range. I don't know. I kind of want to wait for him to like not be underwater because I feel like that's that. If I waste 2 maneuvers trying to hit him at a distance.
If I may butt in here, I believe the next time he'll be above water is after the monkey has drowned to death.
Okay, as you're sorting out some strategy, I'm going to call a short bathroom break. Reconvene in about a minute, if that. Okay, everyone go take your quickest piss you can do, because I need to do just that. Be right back, folks.
Now, Duck, another thing that you need to realize is that your monkey can grow back. And we need to kill this thing.
Just how much of the monkey you need to save?
All of it. It's not growing it back isn't exactly easy.
That's it. I'm going to pull out this whole circle of water and just leave this thing dry. And I'm going to.
That's actually quite good. Yeah, it would be a week before I could even attempt to get it back.
Thing is,
Hold up!
Don't.
You were saying we were grappled in sheet.
Jesus.
Why do I hang out with you people?
But yeah, I think I'm just gonna. I mean, since I can't move really, and I don't want to waste my maneuvers, since I honestly don't have a very reliable way of getting them back, at least until I can fucking swap out my stance. So I think that's all for this turn, unless I can somehow yell at it from where I'm at.
Look at you, let go of that monkey.
You know, like step here and just punch it through water into his face.
I'm going to take the chance, by the way, Dubsky. I think you need to as well, because if this thing gets free, we're going in the ocean next.
You know what? You can step
Well,
like here. And
I have a
just
high CMD,
pull.
so it's probably going to take you.
You can step here. It's like a 5-foot step. And
I already
you
took my
have to-
5-foot step, though.
Maybe you can pull the monkey out of. You just grab it and pull.
I'm out of its range. I mean, I'd have to take another 5-foot step in order to do that. And then plus, I assume that he's grappled, so I don't know if I can break the grapple. So I think that's all for this turn, but I don't have a standard action. Can I yell at it?
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully my voice reaches it from underneath the waves. Roar! And that's actually -4 because we're the same size.
Yeah. And there will be a penalty due to the whole ocean thing.
Okay.
Okay. It doesn't look like it's paying you much mind.
Pay attention to me, you stinky motherfucker. I don't like this poop guy. He's so hairy and he's so smelly that he ignores me.
One thing you notice.
He's like
however,
my dad.
One thing you notice as it holds the it holds poor Russell's head under the water. You see the panic in the ape's eyes. It seems to be growing more muscular.
Fuck.
It's because it's feeding off of our fucking fear and shit. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Fucking shut it! You
And
do
it's
shit.
played obvious, logically. Wouldn't
I say we ditch Russell and we move back up onto the land and waiting for it to chase us there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm
Sorry, Russell.
going to expand the circle of water, the path. I'm fucking doing it.
Expand dog, to be honest.
I mean, once Russell's out of the way and it's out of the water, I can go for a pink mist. But then again, I don't want to take like a -2 for my attack itself, and then whatever debuffs I get for it being underwater.
Oh god.
Okay. Richard, did you say you wanted to use the orb?
Yes, I'll use the orb, but can you use it now?
Yeah, you may.
Yeah, I'll use the orb, and I'll not to do anything big. I'll just expand the circle, and then drag basically all the water into one big circle to over this area, and it will fly above. It will fly like above here to indicate to the ape, to the goat creature what will happen to it.
Okay. It will work like aqueous orb, so I'll just bring those rules up.
I'll also, to increase the chance, I'll drop another 50 gold coins around it to increase its potency.
Okay. It'll work like the orb spell I put in the basement. And he gets a reflex save, or otherwise gets hit by the orb, takes a bunch of non-lethal damage, and gets rolled with it. Okay.
So what do I have to roll?
You don't have to roll anything. He needs to roll versus your DC. The DC is 10 plus half your level, plus... Sorry, it would be 10 plus 3 plus whatever your casting stat is. What your casting stat be?
So, so just again...
It would be 13 plus whatever your casting stat is, which I believe is intelligence, but I could be wrong.
Yes, I used spellcraft, which is intelligence. I have 10 in spellcraft, and in intelligence I have... Do you want the modifier or the score?
Modifier.
Modifier is 3.
Okay, so 16.
16? I roll 16 or...
It needs to roll versus the DC of 16.
It needs to roll.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to terrify the thing, if I can. I'm going to make the water look menacing, like the spikes are coming out of it, or something. You know, the scary shit.
Forming the orb into essentially a roiling bowl of razor-sharp, watery blades, you launch it at the Drana, and it impacts into the thing's skull. Whilst it manages to avoid being bowled over by the force, he does take damage. So please roll 2d6.
Oh, sorry, just 1 second. I had that switch to... Not much damage.
And will that be
Quick question: still grappled or
still grappled? Okay. Will you be returning the water to where it was, or will it be resting where it is now?
I'll keeping it this way, so this whole area is dry.
Okay. Okay. Next up, then. She had his turn, so now it is Mud's.
Okay, so just a quick question. So we've still got this empty water space, I assume.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
So we have a more maneuvering space now.
Excellent. I'm just. He's gonna have to use his movement, turn to reload, and then fire another range attack. -2 to his AC, did you say?
Yeah.
So that's not his shot AC, it's his, yeah, just my brain. Range attack.
How stupid would be to give somebody the Cupid's arrow.
It'd be hilarious.
You see it bounce off his thick, coarse hide.
Corbins. End of that turn.
Well, does it has a soft underbelly or something soft?
Right then. I am gonna move here.
Where?
There. I take it there's no water or anything covering them
There is
anymore.
no water in here currently.
Good. I'm gonna Iron Wave. I'm gonna fire my fucking katana sheath while I'm doing it. I'm also gonna use my fucking daily boost for a +2 to the hang. I'm also gonna use my fucking shout boost as well. On top of that, so that's +4 to aim. Yep. Yep. So let's see. Come on. God, dicks and holes and fucking gas.
Oh
Fucking
my
dicks.
god.
Roll to confirm.
You son of a bitch, you.
Oh god. Was that? That hit. That would have hit. So you're not crit fumbling. You're good. Duck, you're up.
Alright.
2
Well-
points of damage.
Shit, sorry. That was unconsciously.
Okay, that's your warning.
And that was a tongue, by the way. That was my tongue on my roof of my mouth.
I don't care.
I guess. It,
Well, the more you
I
talk
can't
about it, the
afford-
worse it gets.
I can't afford to reload. So I guess. Move to about here. And I'll throw a bomb.
Okay,
This is going to be interesting.
that'll hit.
Ooh.
And one sec, I just wanna say the bomb is here just so it's not hitting my ape. And this is the bomb damage.
Okay. You can see a chunk of its fur, its hide just be blasted open. You can see the raw muscle underneath and the fat rendering down to liquid.
Lovely.
Does the smell of
It's almost humanoid face twists into a bestial roar.
does the smell of its cooking flesh mask its odor?
No, it makes it worse.
Oh no. So by the way, what's its range on its odor?
10 foot.
10 foot. Oh, lovely.
Poor ape.
Still
At-
grappled, I assume?
Yep.
Or yeet. And
At least we saved it from drowning.
you know what, I'm gonna roll some intimidate. I'm gonna scare the shit out of that thing.
Yeah, bloody bastard.
And this is gonna be the most fearsome intimidate you've ever seen. Yeah,
Oh, I
13.
got back my boost, by the way.
Okay. Keep in mind, you can't get back stuff you used the same round.
Alright, fair enough. I thought it was only attack maneuvers.
Nope, boost as well.
That's fair enough.
Okay. That will. He doesn't even register that you're there. He's too busy
Even
trying.
after just throwing a bomb on him, he doesn't.
Oh,
notice me.
he is angry and he's taking it out on your cancer.
Oh.
It's a very strange. It's a very strange sentence to have to say. That's how we do.
Strangest, sentence ever.
Alright, well, I assume it's now Ritualist's turn. Or, well, he's.
I think my turn. Can I use my turn, or technically was it the water?
That was the orb.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's mud.
Mud, you're up.
Coolio. So my little robot's gonna do is swim. This is gonna go very well.
Don't fucking talk to me about every time. Fuck's sake.
So both robots are gone to the sea.
Wait, do you not have to roll 2 for each robot? Or 1 for each
No,
robot?
because I can't control 2 at a time at the moment. I can only
Oh.
control
It's just gone rogue out in the ocean somewhere.
It's
Dun, 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 dun,
That's
dun.
one dead robot. Right, so I'm now at robots.
Save us to say.
I'm going to reload my crossbow, and that's all I can do this turn. So.
Okay. His turn. Given the absence of water, he will. Could Russell make me a fortitude save, please?
Fortitude. Okay. I can't wait to fail this.
Come on.
Failed. I bet it.
Is that 12? Sorry, 14? So, yeah, that'll fail it. Not by much, though. Okay, as you watch as the Drowner, in the absence of water, smashes Russell into the rock pool beneath him, places a hooved foot onto his shoulder, and wrenches his right arm free of its socket. The horrible kind of hollow noise as it pops out of its socket.
That's not good.
Has it ripped with the blood or just broken the?
The shoulder has been torn free of its socket, and you can see blood in the water. It's not been torn completely off, but it's most of the way off.
Poor monkey. I like that monkey.
And that will be it for his turn. Monkey.
How much damage did the monkey take?
7 maneuvers don't do damage. They just disable limbs.
What do I roll to cry?
Probably perform or bluff.
Is there anything? Could I breathe fire this round?
Yes.
He's actually
slight vengeance.
At the bottom, in the water, he can burn his feet or his kneecaps.
Just whatever you do, keep the monkey on the ground so I can.
Of course, I rolled 2 out of 2 and 2 ones.
Well, the important thing is the Drowner is now on fire.
Again. Any change?
Scorched now it's
well.
Now it's just shrieking. It's let go of Russell because it's too busy trying to put itself out.
And I'm assuming I can take that opportunity to move now.
Yes.
Yeah.
How could it possibly put out the fire?
It's a magical fire, if I remember. How do you call it?
Well, when it's on fire, that's non-magical.
Now Punchy is closer to it, and it feels safer.
Punchy, grab some moss off the rocks and stuff it up your nostrils and punch that thing in the face.
Don't worry.
Punchy.
Okay, so when Nuka boosted, was I in range of that?
Yes.
Yep.
So I got a +2 to hit, +2 to damage. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do, take 5-foot step back. Hold on, let me see. Just so I know that I'm in range. Yes, I can just perfectly take a 5-foot step back and still be in range. Time for a little bit of fist beams. I'm going to put on Death at 10 paces, so I've got a range of 30 feet. And then I'm going to steal Flurry Strike. So triple fist beams coming your way, big boy.
Okay.
So this will normally a -2, but since Nuka's boost negates that, it'll just be regular roll.
Okay.
So 1, 2,
Oh, thank
3.
God.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
thank
Yeah, those will all
God.
hit easily.
Alrighty then.
Okay, for reference, this thing has an AC of 19.
Okay, here we go for the damage, and I'll be adding more to it a bit. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then 2d6 because I hit it twice in a turn. Do I get any?
You'll get the fucking golden fists for each of those.
So 3d8, and then plus 6 because Nuka's damage boost. So that's that.
Okay.
Detroit Smashu.
Okay.
Anime reference.
I was planning on this guy just running away the next time because he's on fire, but that won't be fucking happening because he's fucking dead.
Hey!
Okay, basically what happens is you essentially just burst his ribcage open, dropping the hulking monstrosity to the ground in a pool of its own entrails.
Sweet.
My-
I go to
my
the
monkey.
chest.
My monkey goes to the monster's chest,
And takes a piss.
and he just eats him in revenge, and pulls out his arm socket. Oh wait, it would probably be hard to do that with his own socket out.
Actually, hold on. Don't let me grizzly ornament it first. Let me have my way.
The
But,
monkey re-enters me.
Does anyone have like a?
God, no, but don't say it like that. Jesus Christ.
Does anyone have a
the cloth.
handkerchief so I can put over my mouth while I am
Take the
ornamenting
horns.
this guy?
If you can take the head.
Well, I don't want to smell to fuck up my grizzly ornament problem.
I want the head as a decoration.
All right, I'm assuming I just grab a handkerchief off of anyone. Whatever. I was gonna say, Ritualist, give me your fucking blindfold, but I think you won't.
I bet you that smells worse.
Maybe.
Oh, God.
So I assume that approaching
You can-
him
you
doesn't
can-
sicken me again.
You'll be fine. Just
Okay.
Alright,
So-
Hold your breath.
okay, I take the key and I fucking open this chest. What's in the chest?
okay. Inside, you find a hollow bottom going through into a treasure room below.
Pimp. I
Ooh,
jump in.
that's why it was
Before we go
fasted.
down there, can I shoot a grappling hook at one of the Contra's robot?
Perceive
Don't
idiots,
worry. When
perceive.
you open the bottom hatch, the whole lid pops off.
I'm just talking about getting my robot back. That's what I'm concerned about. Can I just fire?
Well, one of them is sucked down to ocean. You can get one of them back.
I only need the one that I can control.
Yeah.
The
other one is just dead, is it?
I
He
just don't care.
trusted you. He trusted you. You were.
Daddy loved me more.
You are his daddy.
It's my favourite child, it's fine. It's okay, Dad.
He's my favorite.
You're my favourite number one. I'm number two. Well, you're number one now.
Dubsky?
Yes.
For Grizzly Ornament, this guy yields a pelt that, for one, makes you pheromone-wise, it gives you the same pheromone abilities that they get.
So it
Just-
gives me a fucking stink field.
10-foot stink field named. It is known as the pelt of ancient musk. That's the ability is called ancient musk.
We cannot have you wearing that when you're fucking chef of our fucking place. That will go against health and safety. We need to pass that code.
Very true. And I'm assuming
with a ritual, it can be made so that it is an activated effect. In fact, I will make it so a certain number of times a day it will activate the stink field when you flex.
Brilliant.
I will perform the ritual if you get.
Excellent. Excellent. So now every time you flex, everybody's gonna think you shat yourself in the street.
Oh no, the smell is not like shit. It's definitely more like sweat and musk and just horror.
Yeah. It's just a day at the gym, boy.
But I'm assuming the one that I rolled didn't get me anything.
Okay, the 1 doesn't yield much. Okay, this guy's you only get the 2, so yeah.
Yes.
And the you can. I will say that given that it's a ritualist thing, I'll allow you to harvest the skull as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
I
basically
accidentally
I'll-
kick him in the face while I'm tearing off his head. Oops, sorry. So it's slightly damaged, but okay, Richards, you can.
A feral drowner's head, when fashioned into a mask, is a potent ritual.
Very good.
Cool.
Which, by the way, if any of you our support guys like Mod and Richless and all that, if you want to use the stink cloak, I can give it to you. So just in case big motherfuckers like this try to rush you, and you want to keep them away, I think that would be.
Ideal.
I think that would be more of a good defensive option.
It should also be noted it gives you a +3 AC versus monstrous humanoids,
Ooh, okay.
as you just took down a CR 12 encounter.
Jesus.
That was bullshit. That whole fucking thing. Oh,
I can see why.
Yeah. All right. So what's in the fucking treasure room?
Okay. I will cover the big ones for this one before I will go into more detail over the big ones are a curved saber, similar in dimensions to your own katana, in an ornate ironwood scabbard, a metal slab with a movable disc in the center.
we get a bootleg
A
DVD player?
What appears to be a musket
Ooh.
with a folding stock.
Ooh.
And what else?
I have one last piece of fan art.
And finally, a book bound in what appears to be human flesh.
My interest spikes up instantly.
Yeah.
And finally, but by no means least, a second book bound in, you're not sure what kind of flesh, but is merely entitled How to Serve Man. A cookery book.
A cooking book. Yes. Oh, we're gonna have a good meal.
Okay, I'll tell you this right now. How to Serve Man is a +10 legend work tool of cookery.
I'm fucking a Gordon Ramsay now.
It gives you a +10 to your profession chef rolls.
Ooh. Do I have to equip
Is
that?
it
or
like
just have it on me, or-
how to cook humans or how to cook for humans?
It's never explicitly said because it is written in a strange language that only Punchy understands. It is in if for some reason how it's worded, it is incredibly ambiguous as to whether it's meant to be served to humans or made of humans.
It is written in the ancient language of protein.
Yes, in fact, it's not even written down. It's not even symbols. It's just like protein sequences on the page.
It's like clip art of steak, filet mignon.
No, it smells like cat language in Red Dwarf.
It's a fucking scratch and sniff book. Brilliant.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Also, I will note because this is more the this is the cutesy item, so to speak. It can magically generate tools for cookery.
So I could just fucking keep meat cleavers and spoons and forks and shit. Oh, that's amazing.
It will generate masterwork tools of that.
Okay.
Whatever
I
you
wonder
wish.
if Ritualist is there any sinister thing about it? Because of course Punchy is obviously not interested in cooking humanoid protein. But
Ritualist, would you like to roll me a knowledge check?
Of
just
course.
help me decipher this amazing cookbook.
Which one?
It doesn't matter. Just take what you've learned about. You basically just do what you're doing to a person to a cow. Sorted.
Okay, I'm rolling
Didn't you hear +10 to all your cooking?
I mean, yeah, but you never know. It might like fucking possess me or something.
It's fucking raw!
So the first one is Arcana,
Oh no, you
second
might get
is
possessed by protein.
religion, and the
Or
last
worse,
one
vegetarianism.
and this last one is use magical device.
Okay. Okay. You know that this tome is also bound in human flesh.
Oh no!
But you notice that unlike the other one, which was harvested before death, this was harvested at the time of death, and is perfectly preserved. And you suspect the reason being is that it was taken from a saint.
I don't think that makes it better, to be honest.
Nice.
If I take the chef book into my body, do I get a stand?
I know the sand you're talking about. No one's going to be punching spaghetti.
Is it possible?
Well, because it's made for the corpse of a saint.
Oh, fuck's sake, I forgot. Fucking part 7.
Fucking Saint Ribeye.
Saint ribs.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I might devote some time to possibly like transferring the knowledge I gained from this book and writing it down to my own, because I'm probably gonna like keep it in a baggie and just like carry it in front of me, like I don't want to touch this.
It is a holy tome.
Okay.
The spine of the book is a bone, like a ribbed bone.
It's actual spine.
Okay. Well, I will be wearing gloves while wielding this book, but we will be using it for great culinary arts. We will use it
to get the cooking tools real quick. It's basically the
Meatloaf Fact 4!
Basically we are going to loot everything inside, and is it possible that we move this altar and return it to?
Yes, Punchy can move it. It is bolted down with ornate obsidian and granite stakes that have been gilded. But it's used to wedge it in place. It's easily leave it out.
Can I appraise that obsidian and that thing?
The construction, they are ornate, but they are fairly crudely constructed.
Yeah.
Like it was done by crude hands.
Yeah. So
okay. Basically, what these are treated as is these are true crystalline darts. They do 1d4 damage, but they ignore armor.
I am taking. I get 4 of them. Yes.
Yes, 4 of them.
I am writing it down.
Also, before I forget, what's the fish that I picked up? How much does that... Swordfish. Okay, and how much does that weigh?
I will look up the average weight of a swordfish.
If it matters. So I want to know how much.
It weighs. Okay. I'm not going to give you the record one because that would be 500 kilos. It weighs. Hang on. I'm looking it up now.
We're having sushi tonight, boys.
Yes, we fucking everything.
It weighs 250 pounds, but it's not the freshest.
Yeah, just leave it there, man. We've got better stuff at home.
But it's 250 pounds of potential sushi.
If nothing else, we can turn it in.
I will say it's too far gone for sashimi, but if you cooked it, it could be okay.
Mate, they've probably been fucking it. You saw that thing.
Is it possible to turn it into decoration?
Yeah.
Stuff it in.
I'm sure there's something that we can do with it. We'll just keep it in the fridge.
But Mark III, could you roll me a engineering check?
An engineering check. Un momento. Just got to double check. It's like never used, so I've got to check this.
On the slab of metal, there's an inscription in Androthan. which is one of the languages you know from being a robot.
Sweet. What does it say?
Negative energy operating system Alpha 4-2.
What does that mean?
That is a good question. What does that mean?
It's an upgrade
What to?
for an android. This allows an android to heal itself via negative energy.
So I
It-
can heal
Was
via
it-
negative vibes.
Yes, and you'd have to study it, but you figure that it might have certain necromantic properties as well.
Oh, I'm gonna have to say that for next time.
Yeah, we'll read that next time. Anyway, we'll call it there for this evening. I will give more details as to the other loot to the party in the meantime. And we hope
This was
you'll join us next week.
Great session. I love it.
Yeah.